Study after study comes out and says that rest, relaxation, recharging is critical to keeping employees creative and engaged. And yet I'm surprised by how many businesses don't set up their policies in a way that really support that. I can feel the difference in myself when I take adequate time to sleep, to rest, to actually take vacation every now and then versus when it's just go, go, go. And so in terms of policies that I've seen be effective, obviously there's a fair amount of debate right now within the technology community in particular around unlimited vacation, because I think that it can be used for good or for evil based on your situation. The for good is more obvious. These are companies that tell people, look, we need you to get your work done, we need you to behave in a responsible manner, but we're not going to be tracking your vacation time. So if you need a Friday here, a Monday there, a half day here, a week there, go do that. Often the best companies these days are giving guidelines as well. So they're saying, look, most people take at least 2 full weeks plus, 4 to 8 days throughout the rest of the quarter, et cetera, whatever it is. Companies that have taken it in another direction, we've seen companies where unlimited vacation means you can have it whenever you want it, but don't you dare have it, which I think is incredibly counterproductive, both for retention and just honestly for productivity and creativity and engagement. Some other creative strategies that we've seen, I'm a huge fan of sabbaticals. So sometimes larger companies have done these for a while. We're starting to see them among smaller companies. We actually just instituted one at the Muse. For us, it's after 5 years of working with the company, we provide either a month paid for an employee to go do whatever they want, or if somebody for whatever reason would prefer it, they also have the option of 2 weeks plus a stipend. I don't remember exactly what it is, but the idea is it would be enough to take a family on a really nice trip. And the idea is that 5 years is a long time. That's a really long time. And I think as an employer, if you want to thank and honor and respect that commitment that someone has given to you, what better way to do that than to really give them a chance to take a break? So few of us get that in our day-to-day, and sometimes people will leave jobs just to have a period of time. And so I think being able to do that and still go back to a company that you love is really powerful. I know Intel a while back used to do that every 7 years. Just having something that I think acknowledges the relationship between a company and an individual, a human, and allows them, kind of celebrates them for who they are, gives them the space and time to engage in other commitments, family, travel, whatever it is, I think is really powerful. And again, that's not going to be feasible for everyone, but I think at the heart it starts with, for a manager, for an employer, really thinking what is the best that I can provide right now and how do I really encourage my team to take time off so that when we're tackling a big problem, we're all fresh and we're all really excited about figuring it out. I think we're moving away from the workplace where people have to be butts in seats from 9 to 5, and if they need to leave for a doctor's appointment or because their kid is sick, or maybe they're just they're having a really challenging day and it would be better for them to leave and finish up that work later. I think that it's really important to support your employees in being whole humans and do your best to let them do that. And so yes, if that means that there may be a little bit of personal life that intrudes into work, we're all connected to our smartphones 24/7, and for many people, work intrudes to the personal life. Obviously, I'm not talking about every job. There are roles for which exceptions are necessary or which people's presence is mandatory. But I think when you can really allow your team the trust and the freedom to manage their work and their personal life, and trust that as long as they're getting their work done, the fact that there may be a small amount of blending isn't necessarily a bad thing. And I think ultimately can make people that much more committed to you as a company because you understand that they are whole people, they have other lives. It's that flexibility that I think we see as a very strong driver for a lot of both people who are deciding what company to go to, and also obviously retention, whether to stay or whether to take an offer from a recruiter, a former colleague, or somebody else.